Here we go. Let's do it. The Rexer Show. Dun, 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 dun. All right. So I didn't start with Foo Fighters like I normally do. We started off with a little bit of Metallica there, if you know that song. Oh, thanks for joining, everyone. It is the Four Horsemen. Who said that? Very good. And the reason is because we kind of have four horsemen. I'm missing one person from this stream, but we got the Four Horsemen today, if you include me. We have the Four Horsemen coming on. For those of you who are GOTG fans, they will be on. Show Me Retro will be on. And if you're new to this channel, this stream, please say hello. Say you're new. I always like to see new faces. You're going to hear something that you probably won't agree with. That's part of my show, but maybe you will. And thank you, Cryotech. Everybody, thanks for joining, including Alpha Nerd, Hollywood Polo, Retro Joe's. Nice to see everybody. But, you know, guys, before I get started, I need to pour myself a little drink here. Hold on a second. Hold on. Let's see if I can get this drink in here. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Boy, need myself a little bit of flavored Arcade 1-Up Kool-Aid here. No wonder you guys love this Arcade 1-Up Kool-Aid. It tastes fantastic. Oh, hold on. The kid. This is part of the show when my kid comes on and says, "Yeah, what's up, buddy?" Hold on, okay? Okay, part of the show. If you haven't been on the Rexer Show, my kid always has to come through. Go get Preston. He'll let you in, okay? Or pull it down. Okay. So let's take a look at the topics today. So I got 5 topics today, guys. And soon we'll get into the MoGAMECon recap, okay? We'll get into that. And we'll bring our guests on in just 1 second. But I do have something I got to talk about first, okay? But I'm going to show you guys the topics first, okay? And then we'll go from there. Okay, so tonight's topics, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to talk about Arcade 1-Up Kool-Aid. Okay, get Preston and he'll pull it down. Okay, when he's done, he will. 1 second. Okay, number 2. Have you seen it? This is a new segment. Have you seen it? We're going to talk about a video that I watched that I just want to know if you guys seen it. MoGAMECon recap. That's the bulk of the show. We're going to do box art trivia, and then we're going to do a thing called Rank 'em. And hold on, let me get this real quick. I will be back. 1 second. Well, because I didn't want you to be, because I'm doing a stream, bud. Okay. All right. All right, I'm back. This is why I always like to have a co-host, because then I don't have to. I get somebody to fill in when I got to come. I have to thank Complete Geek TV here for the super chat. Thank you so much. Always good to see you stream, my friend. Hope all is well. All is well. So I appreciate that. Complete Geek TV. Love your channel. All right, guys. Let's get into the first topic. Arcade 1-Up Kool-Aid. Where do I start with this? I'm going to try and keep it short and sweet, okay? I get in an argument with John D from Arcade 1-Up, okay, on Twitter, going back and forth. We're talking about, you know, Arcade 1-Up. He shows a clip of his studio with all his games, and he says, "Oh, this is where the magic happens. This is where I tell him, okay, well, is that where the employees bring their kids for daycare to play games?" We go back and forth, okay? And we get into the subject of Justin Wong and his controllers and how he's, works for Arcade 1-Up. Anyway, let me show the super chat. Thank you, Retro Ralph. Money for a co-host. Sorry, I wish you could have been my co-host today, Retro Ralph. Thank you very much for the super chat. Awesome. So now we start talking about Justin Wong, and I say how he's a shill for the company. He says what you want, and he goes on and says he's not a shill, he's not this, he's not that. So I basically, want to tell John, at the time I don't write back. I say, well, geez, John, I hope you don't lie to your kids like you lie to yourself, about this stuff. So anyway, we get back and forth, but then it gets better. Okay. It gets better. Okay. This is why I'm bringing this up. Okay. That's where the magic happens. That's what he wrote. That's where the magic happens. Sure it does, John. That's where the magic happens. Anyway, this is why I'm bringing it up. And before I go on my little rant here, I just want to say that it's going to be just about 40 minutes, bud. I just want to say that when you do, I'm going to critique one of our fellow YouTubers. Okay. I'm going to critique one of our fellow YouTubers. And, I don't mind critiquing people, what they say and what their opinions and their views. You guys know that's part of my show. But here's what I want to say first before I critique. If you are a YouTuber and you go on YouTube to express your views and opinions, okay, you go on YouTube, you are a YouTube podcaster, vodcaster, whatever, and you go and you talk about your views and opinions, they are subject to criticism. You have done that. It's no different than a politician. It's no different than any other podcaster. It's no different than a radio show person. You are subject to criticism. So what you say, what you do when you do these podcasts and these shows is subject to criticism. Let's talk about, I'm going to show, okay, guys, it's going to be a clip of the P-Dub show with Mike B. And I critique what Mike B says. Okay. And I always, thank you, Wagner's Tech Talk, $20 for another glass of Kool-Aid. I'll be pouring it out all night. And, so when I talk about, Mike B and this, I'm not critiquing Mike B as a person. I'm critiquing what he says. So keep that in mind. Okay. Keep that in mind. And you know what I like to say? All right. I say, hey, take offense. Don't take offense. I don't care. And cue the clip. Like I said before, cue the clip.
Dan, no offense, but this is stupid.
You can't start a sentence with no offense and then say this is stupid.
Okay, then take offense. It's stupid.
Okay, so take offense if you want. This is stupid what is said here, okay? Here we go. I'm going to bring it on and I'm going to play it, okay, for all you guys. Here we go.
There you guys go.
Yeah, and I mean that experience is good. And let's not kid ourselves. For the people saying that the controls are bad, they went out and hired Justin Wong. Justin Wong is a world-class champion. So, I mean, if he comes on and says, no, guys, the controls are fine for playing, it really takes a lot of the steam out of anybody complaining about these buttons online. So I don't know if they did it.
What? Because Justin Wong says that they're good? An employee that they paid says that the joysticks and buttons are good? Then they got to be good.
To get his opinion, or just to say, like, you have no merit complaining because this guy's, the best and he thinks they're fine. So it's kind of a hard one there, but I will tell you, Justin Wong has been very open about he has no problem doing his moves with the sticks and buttons they provide on his cabinets. Yeah.
What? Now we believe Justin Wong, an employee of Arcade 1-Up, says the sticks and buttons are good. And here we go. This is the point. Every single Arcade 1-Up has the same sticks and buttons, except the Marvel vs. Capcom one, or with the special edition, which has the great sticks and buttons. And not long, bud. And if you said that they were bad before and they were horrible and the buttons are horrible bad, how can all of a sudden they be good? Because Justin Wong all of a sudden says, oh, these are really good. These are great. I'm here to tell you, I think Arcade 1-Up makes their buttons with a piece of metal, tinfoil. They make their micro switches are a piece of metal, tinfoil, and some dental floss. I think that's what are made of those buttons and their harnesses. That's how bad they are. I mean, it's pretty bad. And now you're going to say, we know they all are trash. Exactly. Now you're going to say, oh, Justin Wong, an employee of the company, says they're great, so they must be great. And you can pull off, and let me get to the point where he says Justin Wong can pull off the moves. That's great. Tiger Woods can take a set of golf clubs from 1970 and play and hit the ball pretty well too. But the rest of us don't want to use clubs from 1970. We want to play golf with the good clubs. So let me say this in closing until we'll bring on our guests. I pray to God Justin Wong doesn't go to the Brooklyn Bridge and say, oh, it's safe to jump off of. Because guess who'll be first in line? John D and Mike B will be right behind him going, oh, yeah, I guess it's safe. Justin Wong said it's safe. Must be safe to jump off it. I mean, it's terrible. He's the biggest shill there is, and John D tries to say he's not a shill. I mean, come on, John. It's embarrassing. And your tweets are, I don't even want to tell you what he said on a tweet. He writes back to one of my tweets. He shows a GIF. It says, your mom. That's what he puts, your mom. I'm like, what? What are we, 12, John D? That's your response to a Twitter argument? I mean, come on. Your kids should be like, Dad, you're a loser. You know, what you're responding with that? All right. Let's go back to the topics. I know you didn't hear that, kid. My kid's in the background now, and he's hearing this stuff. Here we go. The topics, if you're just joining us, we went over the Kool-Aid. Have you seen it? MoGAMECon, little Dreamcast box art trivia, rank them. All right, let's bring on our guests. I got to get off my rant here. Let's cheer it up a little bit, right, guys? Let's cheer it up. And hopefully I can access the chat a little bit more. All right, first guest tonight. Show Me Retro. How you doing, brother?
Good, man. Good to be here.
Good. What's on in the game room, Show Me Retro?
I've been doing a lot of ALP, but I've also been playing Luigi's Mansion on the Switch. I know I'm late to it, but I had Cruise and Blast. I think I told you that, and I actually sold it at MoGAMECon. I didn't like it as much as 99% of YouTube, so... bring on the hate. I don't care. It was okay. It wasn't bad. It just didn't. Yeah. I don't know.
Okay. Anybody in the chat, if you have a little static, I got a little static from your thing. Hopefully it goes away. If not, okay. Let's bring out our next two guests. We'll bring if you hear a little static, let me know. I'll start with Wes. Wes from GOTG. What's up, my man?
How's it going? I gotta say, Rex, your Tiger Woods analogy was some of the best shit I've heard in a long time. So well done, sir.
Thank you. Show Me Retro. I'm gonna hit mute on your thing because we do have static on yours. I want to see if it's you. Yeah, it's definitely you. You gotta fix your headset. So come back. Thank you. This is why. All right, buddy. That's part of the show. Let's bring on Robert next. Thank you, Megadan. Rexer is the man. Thank you, everybody. If you don't know Megadan, you got to check out his channel, Megadan29.
Sexiest brown eye and best gamer I've ever met. Just
there you go. Yeah. There you go. Hey, what are you playing? What's on in the game room? Before I bring on Robert.
This is not going to get anybody hot and bothered, but I think you're going to have to treat. We got some audio stuff.
Show Me Retro audio still.
You're going to have to treat me different from this point forward, Rexer, and talk to me with a little bit more respect because I am a World Series champion in MLB 08 The Show on PlayStation 2. That's what I'm playing right now, and I can't stop.
Oh, that's good. That's good. You throw a no-hitter yet?
No, I had a one-hitter the other night. Okay. But I tell you what, Prince Fielder, dude, he'd be hitting bombs, dude. I broke the batting average record with him. Oh, dude, he's a hammer. So it's pretty exciting.
Nice. All right, Robert, here we go.
Hey, everyone. And the crowd goes wild.
What's on in the game room, Robert?
I just recently started Far Cry 5. I've never played any Far Cry games, and I'm loving it.
Nice. Okay, I'm not a Far Cry guy myself, so I can't tell you good or bad or indifferent, but people say they love it, so...
I've been really enjoying it. You can unlock animals to, like... send into attack, and it's just chaotic but fun.
Okay. Good. Now, guys, before we get started, I just want to offer you a glass of Arcade 1-Up Kool-Aid. If you would like some Arcade 1-Up Kool-Aid. Let me tell you what this does. You ever see the movie Matrix where they offer Neo a cookie and she's like, just have a bite of the cookie. You'll forget everything. You won't remember a thing. You won't remember how they sold you pieces of junk before and sold you a better unit 6 months later. You won't remember about the bad sticks and buttons or the bad viewing angles or the small monitor or everything bad about it. You'll forget Rex, everything.
I really don't have a dog in the fight, but I will tell you this. I got the Final Fight Arcade 1-Up. Screen failed within 1 month. With less than 8 hours of gameplay. And Arcade 1-Up wouldn't do anything for me. So I had to go buy another one. I bought another one at Walmart, swapped the screens out, and returned it. So there you go. That's how I got it fixed.
Oh, jeez. All right, Show Me Retro. Are you back with better?
Is it better?
Oh, it's better.
It's better now.
Clear.
Yeah.
You don't sound as good as you did at MoGAMECon, dude.
They were a little sore at me. We'll probably get into that later.
We'll get into that. All right. Let me just ask you guys. We're going to go to our next. If you guys haven't seen the topics, here they are. There is a little echo. I know you guys have a little echo. That's from Gaming Off the Grid, guys. So we gotta.
Sorry, guys.
It's what it is. What it is. We'll be fine. We'll get through it. Okay. So we're gonna go to. Have you seen it? So guys, there was this video that I came across. Just a YouTube video. It's an old one. People, have probably seen it. You guys have probably seen it. I'm going to show it really quick here. I got to share my screen really quick. But it's a video about speedrunning. Now, I'll ask. I know you don't speedrun. Show me retro, but I'll get to you on this video. Robert, do you ever speedrun? Have you ever thought of speedrunning?
I speedrun the original Mario Bros.
Okay, interesting.
But other than that, I have no interest. Like, I just want to play the game to enjoy it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay. Well, then this will. What about Wes? Can you hear me?
I got you.
Okay. Good. What about speed running for you?
So I have dabbled. I was one of my runs on Super Mario Brothers was like top 150.
Damn.
I'm pretty solid at that game.
Okay, anybody in the chat, if you're a speedrunner, have done speedrunning, I want to hear it, because here's the video that I saw. Now, this is it's as we were going to do this, okay? But I want to know if you have seen this video, and I'm going to ask Show Me Retro first. Have you guys seen this video where the guy talks about one of the screens in Super Mario? He talks about World 4-2, and what the amount of depth that goes into this level and went into this level on how they could figure out how to get a faster time on level 4-2 is incredible. And I'm going to put this video, if you haven't seen it, in the description after. But 4-2 was one of like the most crazy levels in Super Mario. Here's what's interesting.
Backwards jumping.
Jumping.
That's how you go faster.
Well, here's what's so crazy. You guys got to watch this if you haven't seen it.
I'm fascinated by this because this is one of my favorite games to speedrun.
Yeah. So, Show Me Retro. You've seen this?
I have seen it.
And what's your thoughts?
I mean, it's been a while. Like I told you, this video's been out a while, so I don't know if it just showed up in your feed or what. Or how
it just showed up in my feed or something.
He's late to the party.
I'm late to the party.
It's new to Rexer, so I mean, we got to cut him some slack. Show me.
Yeah.
I'm used to speedrunning Pac-Man. I can get through the first 10. No, I'm just kidding.
I want to see that
Pac-Man joke.
Not funny.
No, but I have seen it. But that guy's got a lot of good videos, actually. That guy on that channel, but.
Well, okay. So have you guys then, Robert, you seen this video? You said you speed run.
No, I haven't seen it. That's why I'm intrigued.
Okay. There you go. So here's the gist of the video. You can actually go to a different warp from a different tube, meaning you think every tube goes down to the same warp. It doesn't. They figured out that you could get to a second warp, right, and go to a different tube level than the one that you're supposed to. And they did it by moving pixels ahead of Mario. It's so in depth I can't even explain it. And Ray Finkel on here talked about it. Ray's actually a world-class Donkey Kong player.
Finkel?
Yeah, Ray. He's
Finkel is Einhorn.
Yeah, Finkel is Einhorn.
Oh, is that who's Einhorn? It's not the Ray Finkel I'm thinking of.
It's from Ace Ventura.
Ace. Okay, yeah.
Because we're idiots.
Anyway. It's the in-depth of this video is incredible. And it makes me think of Donkey Kong because there's so much depth to the Donkey Kong and getting the high score. And that's kind of why I show it, because you got to watch it. You got to see the in-depth of what they do to get fractions of seconds off the speed run. And it's just incredible. So
I think Wes is doing a Cribs tour, I think.
Yeah.
I think he's trying to get rid of the echo. That's what he's trying to do.
It did. You guys got rid of the echo. We got rid of his static. We're pretty good right now. Okay.
Yeah. I just the thing is, I left my drink in the kitchen, so that's a problem.
And he left a bottle of whiskey next to me. So thanks for that.
Yeah, we're in trouble.
Good job. All right. What do you guys say we get to the meat and potatoes, right?
Let's do it.
Taters.
All right. So here's the thing, guys. The first thing on everybody's mind is regarding MoGameCon. We're talking about MoGameCon. Is the first thing on everybody's mind is did John Riggs dress up like the Wizard of Oz this one or not? Did he? I mean, what's going on? Did he pull out the Wizard of Oz or
No,
who is
no.
this? The Eggman? You know,
Eggman, yeah.
He was just
Eggman,
straight
I'm
up
the
Riggs.
walrus.
He was
Yeah.
just straight up Riggs.
He was straight up Riggs. Okay.
Yeah.
There was.
Show me-
I was shocked because there was a cosplay costume competition at MoGameCon, but I don't think he participated.
No, he
He
did
didn't
not.
partake.
He didn't partake. Tell me, show me retro. What about costumes? Did you see any nice ones? Were women dressed up? What's the deal?
Yeah, talk
there
about the
wa-
costumes.
There was a few. I got like 5 or 6 on some video. There was a Legolas, which Robert said. I think that's would you say Legoland? You called them.
Yeah.
But there was
Robert's an
a
idiot. Robert is an official idiot.
the best one was Kirby. There was a Kirby person.
Yes, the Kirby
that
chef.
was yes, that was awesome.
That was awesome. Do you remember the Transformer Bumblebee?
Yes, that guy. He's always there though. I think every year though.
Yeah, he's
I
there
think.
every year. He's gone as Mega Man. He's gone as he's a YouTube channel, JRPG, something like that. But dude, his
And
costumes
his
are always,
and everybody in that family was dressed up, wasn't it?
yeah, dude, but his costumes are always just so
Oh
crazy.
yeah,
It's like, whoa, dude,
Yeah.
I know exactly who you are immediately.
yeah.
There was a lot of
Kirby.
There was a lot of chicks walking around in their furry tails and everything.
Yeah.
I
Was
don't know what
Ed
that
Burt?
means, but
Is this guy was he at MoGameCon? Do we know who this is?
Ed Burt. It sounds like he's part of.
Oh yeah. Ed, this is
Sesame
Jared.
Street.
Ed Bird is Jared. Jared was actually in our pod. He was in the trenches with
Yeah.
us.
Oh,
So
Jared,
Jared-
that guy.
Yeah, Jared was my buddy. He was on the opposite side. We had like 4 people. We were all back to back doing it like Mexican standoff style.
Yeah, I
It-
gave
it-
him a killer deal on an SNES Classic, and
that's true.
But I did it because he was a good dude, and he helped me with some internet stuff the night before, which was really, really crucial to my job that I do for a professional living.
But it was crazy because we gave him a great deal, and then when we were leaving the con, I saw it in the trash can. Like he bought it and then threw it away. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, brother. All right. So let me show some footage. Let's go through some of this. Well, yeah, let's go through some of this stuff first. All right. Let me just show some footage here. We'll talk about each one. We're going to start, guys, at day 1. This is Friday. So MoGameCon was basically a one-day event, but you guys arrived Friday, right?
Yep.
Yes.
So
Yeah, we call it Friday around here, Rex.
Friday because it's so fun. Okay.
And again, they didn't want to set up, and they decided not to partake in the setup.
Yeah, because we were scared.
So that table on the left is GOTG's
Yeah, the empty table.
the empty table.
But
and
look
they were
how
like-
sexy, look how sexy that
wait.
tablecloth is, though. Hang on, look how
Okay.
sexy that tablecloth is. You can't understate that.
Okay. Wait a second. When you guys
Yeah, they
arrived
brought
there-
their own black tablecloth, and
It looked
everybody else.
great. It looked great.
Wait, but you guys get there and you see that setup. It looked like an auditorium to me. Where was the
It
setup?
was in
I
a,
didn't
it was in a gym.
It looked like we could play basketball. We could
Yeah,
throw
Of the
ball
community
in.
college.
It was
Of
a
the
straight
community
up-
college.
Community college gymnasio. Yep, straight
Yep.
up.
And that's where it's been the past 3-4 years, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, okay. So you get there. What are you thinking of the setup? Is this good? Is this bad? Robert, what's going on? What's going through your mind at the time?
will
This is going to
say-
be good.
Because this is our third time going to MoGameCon as a channel. The setup was different than what I have previously experienced. They used to do aisles, which I think most cons do. Where it's table to table, long ends, and it was
Yeah.
long aisles. This year they did pods for some reason.
Well, there was a perimeter, and then pods.
Yeah, but I
in
think even with aisles they had a perimeter. So it was, I don't know. The pods felt weird. It just feel like there wasn't really a flow because when there's aisles, you do this motion.
Exactly.
But
So-
pods, people are going freaking left, right, up and,
And-
down,
and
select,
to-
right, start.
To kind of to expand on that. So basically, when I would do a tour or like say I would go to the restroom and then I would kind of walk around and get footage, I even found myself just walking the perimeter and not going
And
in
not going, yeah,
and not going in the middle. You're following the flow and you're skipping things because you're trained to just kind of go around and around. But
Because of why? One thing comes to mind: grocery stores. That's why.
That's why.
Mm-hmm.
You're a genius.
That's true.
Dude.
Yeah.
You're a
All right.
genius.
Here's a question from Paul. How was the attendance post-COVID? This was always an issue.
Ooh.
Show me retro. You want to just touch on this?
We had talked about this. I think Riggs even touched on it in his video. I thought even after VIP at 10 a.m. it was light.
Yeah.
Am I right?
You're
Dude,
100% right. I mean, I mean, we're kind of veterans on the scene there at MoGameCon, and it was our third time, and it was definitely the lightest time. But when you factor in Uncle COVID into the mix, I thought it was pretty good considering Uncle COVID was, walking around in his underwear.
But my thought was because it's something that people would show up. What it was I think they made a mask mandate, and people thought, you know what?
people got scared.
I don't care. Even if I paid for my ticket, I'm not going.
I'm sick of looking like Shredder. I'm done.
I will say, attendance-wise, I feel like the entire event was light compared to other years. But I feel like around noon, 1 o'clock, it went whoomp. Like people disappeared, and I was like, oh, people are gone for lunch. They're gonna come back. There wasn't really much of a comeback. Like there was few people in the afternoon, like a few people coming in that were new, but after that noon 1 o'clock lunch range, it was like dead. Like people started packing up early, and I was like, "What is going?" The afternoon drug on.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's get back to day one. Okay.
We're talking about day two.
Sorry. I think the three of us, Rex, are probably not you, but I think Show Me Retro, myself, and Robert suffer from ADHD on a hardcore level. Yeah,
you do. Okay, so this is where you guys went at night.
Yep.
Yeah.
Those are pinball machines.
And what's the name of the place?
Two Plumbers Brewery and Arcade.
Two Plumbers Brewery and Arcade. Okay, so fun time. What happened here?
There's Retro Mikey right there.
This place is the salt of the earth. So we've spent a lot of time there, and we actually have talked to the owner several times. Okay. And the guy has a passion for arcades, so he does everything he can. The first time I ever met him, and this is back when we had like freaking 70 subs, and he had like no reason to talk to us at all. And he talked to us about he was struggling sourcing original tubes and things like that to repair CRT screens.
Yeah.
Because he does everything he can to keep his arcade as original as possible. Now, he did admit, hey, sometimes I just have to, modify it with an LCD screen. But it's one of those few places, and I'll shout out local arcade that's here in the Midwest, the Up Down, that tries doing the same thing. But the brains behind that operation knows arcades and is passionate about keeping them as original as possible. And they also know about beer. It's worth noting the brewery that they have signed or aligned with that Two Plumbers makes an amazing Hefeweizen, which is one of the hardest beers to brew.
That's pretty good.
And they do really good. So it's an awesome place. I don't know what you thought. Show Me Retro.
No, it's good. It was good. Yeah. The cherry. I had the cherry bomb.
Yes, I was sitting on that all night, dude.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Let's talk about the arcades. Robert, what'd you play?
What did I play? I'm trying to remember because I drink.
Dude, World Series '99. We got to talk about World Series '99.
Oh,
yes.
Wait,
one of the best arcade games, hands down, I've ever played.
It's got
Outrun 2 was there, guys. Come on.
No, but did you play World Series?
It's got
99?
I
didn't, but
It's got the bat. You pull the bat down. It's a little dongle bat, little metal bat. You pull it down, and it's got different power.
Flick it.
You flick it.
Dude, I played 2 innings. Or not 2 innings. I played 2 games, one against Wes and one against Waves and Games, Peter Bateman. We started playing it as a joke because I was like, hey, let's play this game. We're right next to it. This is going to be terrible. Dude, I got way into it. I was hitting home runs. But I will say one thing that annoys me about that game, and this is my first time ever playing it, so people probably already know this, but if you get to the bottom of the 9th inning and you are tied and it ends... No overtime. Game over.
No extra innings. You can't even put more money in it?
No, it just ends with a tie. I was like, are you kidding me? I was pissed off.
I know we beat me and Matt or Retro Wolf 88. We beat Time Crisis 2, which was awesome.
Oh, okay.
And
we played the Turtles game.
Turtles in Time. We beat Turtles in Time. 4 players. Captain Algebra, me, you, and who the hell?
Well, we lost Wes.
Whoa.
Show me retro. We'll go to you. What did you play? I'll be back. I'll get him back.
I did a lot of pinball, but I also did, me and Jared Edbert, who's in the chat, we did Jurassic Park, the shooting game,
Yes, I
for
was
the
looking at that.
longest time. The longest time. And we were like, we're going to stick to the end. And it got to a point where I was just like, I'm done. And I think he kept going. But it was like this game that never ended. I don't remember that game being so long.
I didn't play that game at all, but when I walked in and saw it, I geeked out. I was like, dude, a Jurassic Park game that's a Lycon game? I freaked out.
And it
it's
was
fun.
I didn't play it, but I walked up on you guys playing it. And Show Me Retro. Is that game not House of the Dead reskinned?
Yeah, probably.
It is.
Basically.
It is.
But it
look pristine.
Yeah, but it's Jurassic Park.
Yeah, it's badass. It's totally badass. I'm not shitting on the game. I'm just saying it is House of the Dead 2 reskinned.
Yeah,
for Jurassic
yeah.
Park.
Oh, the
Yeah.
game. Okay, the gameplay is the same.
Yes,
Okay.
100%.
I'm like,
And that was just
Yeah.
from a visual. I didn't play it. I'm just saying from the look-see on the outside, that's what I seen.
Yeah, it felt the same, but I mean, it's Jurassic Park. You got T-Rexes and
Yeah,
you got
dinosaurs.
Velociraptors. I mean,
They're not undead. They're alive, Wes. They're dinosaurs. They're not zombies.
Conti
I'm
Dina says
talking
it's not
about
that great.
I'm talking about the engine it was built on, is the same as the House of
Yes.
the Dead 2.
We
Yeah,
get it.
that's what I'm talking about. I'm like, yeah.
All right, let's pinball really quick before we get on to some more Mo Game. You guys play any pinball?
Ooh, I did.
Ooh, I seen
Okay,
Show
go
Me
ahead,
playing
Robert.
some pinball.
yeah, Stranger Things.
He was geeking out on that.
Oh my God, it's so good.
The first game that I played at Two Plumbers was Rick and Morty Pinball. And I was super excited because I love Rick and Morty. And I go to put a quarter in, and it says,
It's a buck.
yeah, it put 3 more in. It was $1.
Wow.
And there's the first game I played. I instantly, after that point, hated the game
Yeah.
because it was $1.
Okay.
Well, because it robbed you, dude. It's like, you meet a hot chick and she steals your wallet. You don't like her anymore, right?
Usually I buy her a bunch of drinks and then she goes home with someone else. That's
Here
usually
we
what.
Show
Yeah.
me retro. This is yours right here. Deadpool was Deadpool.
Yeah,
Deadpool.
Deadpool was great. I did Jurassic Park. I was like chatting with you guys as that was happening because they only had like 13 or 14, but each one was like a staple.
Yeah, they
You know what I
They had
mean?
a great lineup.
Yeah.
All right, good. Let's move on back to some MoGameCon footage here,
Okay.
and we'll see what we have. I don't know. I just put something together really.
I'm
quick, guys.
always worried, like, what footage do we have?
I don't
Oh,
have
no.
much. I
No,
don't
it's not.
have much. It's nothing. So we'll play it a little bit here and move on. Show some table stuff. That's your table. Show me retro.
Yes. So look at how unorganized this shit is.
Wait,
and then look at these guys. They show up at 8:15, and you'd think like Nate Berkus designed they got like cubbies and all this stuff. It's
what is
crazy.
going on here, guys?
Dude,
Wait.
were we really not there till 8:15? We were.
No.
Yes,
either at
we
fucking
really were
7.
about ready to set out a search party for real.
Wait, I have
It
to
was a long
understand.
night.
This is Saturday morning. I'm showing footage. Why isn't your table set up?
The con's
guys?
not open yet. It's not
Right,
open yet.
mine
We're
was
allowed to
done. Mine was done at that point. They were still just getting there.
What's a good show?
Everybody sets up on Friday.
No,
Wes, why didn't you
no.
set up on Friday?
I don't know the town. I don't know the people of St. Charles. I don't
is your home
trust
state.
sitting my shit out for the Commonwealth to come in and feast, bro.
So you
Yeah,
think
we
people
don't
are going to
trust
break
people.
in and take your
So-
Dude,
your
I
Wada
have
Super
some-
Mario in a case for $2 million? They're going to take your
dude,
Wada.
Dude, I have literally, I brought like 8 toasts to the convention, and if somebody lifted, one of my games, it would take me all day or 2 weeks to notice they took
Okay.
it. So I'm thinking, we set the stage, then we come out and fill the stage the next morning.
Yeah,
That was
and we
the
did
plan.
that.
So you were worried about pilferage, is what you're saying?
Yeah, 100%.
Well,
bro.
we have one slogan here at Getting Off the Grid, and that's DTA. Don't trust nobody. That's okay.
Look,
that's
I mean, hey guys, we're the murder capital of the country, but we're not the theft capital. Come on, man.
They're pretty
I'm just
close.
saying,
They're pretty
We would have shot you guys way before we would have stole your shit. That's all I'm saying.
We're new to this vendor table stuff. We've only done one other one preceding this event, and we don't quite have that trust factor built
okay.
up.
I will say this, Wes and Robert, you guys have a plight here because your stuff is 10 times more valuable than Show Me Retro's arcade one-up beads signs that he was
Oh
trying
my
to sell.
God.
Dude,
So,
like,
I would be
rice
worried
and
if I were you. I
We
would.
gotta
I'd be
talk
like,
about
well,
this.
All right,
they're
let's-
gonna skip. They're gonna skip. Show me Retro's Arcade 1-Up bead poster.
You want to talk about these?
There it is.
Yeah, there you go.
All
There
right.
they are.
Yeah, so those beads, show me retro. I just gotta
They're-
tell you, after we had left the con, Rexer's like sending me a text saying, "Hey, you gotta bust his balls about these beads that his grandma made." I think he said maybe his mom, grandma. I can't remember. And
All
I'm
right.
like, first off, I
mean-
like Show Me Retro. Not gonna do it. Second off, we're already gone. Can't do it. But dude, Rexer's all about busting your balls on those beads. bro.
I know. Look, I don't care whether you like Arcade 1-Up or not. Somebody in the chat will want this. I guarantee.
Yeah,
Look at the sheen on this.
Yeah, look at the craftsmanship.
Yeah, this is like 4 hours worth of work with
That's
me
like
and a
you
tweezers.
Dude, are you trying to pitch us this again?
No, I'm just saying. No, Rex was right. I was spending time making these
I
things.
just heard that. Wait, Rex is right.
Yes, I am a man of. I can admit when I'm wrong. Look, he was right. He said you're wasting your time. Not a single person, not one. I mean, I killed it that day. You guys know it. I killed it.
Yeah,
Not
you did.
one.
You
Not
did. You did.
one person said that is cool or said how much.
Yeah, but
So-
dude, I know how.
So
you
anyone
feel
in the
because-
chat, anybody in the chat interested in an Arcade 1-Up, pixel-looking
Yeah, he's
fuse
in-
bead, perler bead,
He's in debt right now, guys.
I'm gonna-
so like, get
I'm
him
with
debt.
you, dude, because here's what I
put
do,
a
dude.
1 in the chat.
We
You gotta
had
pay-
we had a very rare Saturday off preceding this convention, the Saturday before, and we never have Saturdays off. But Robert had something going on, so I spent literally no joke. I hit some garage sales, and then I spent the entire day modding 8 Nintendo Wii's.
Okay, so how many did you sell, Mr. Genius?
This is my point to your beads. I sold 0.
Zero.
My
Zero
beads.
modded
Don't
beads.
say beads. I know that's got a bad connotation.
I
Don't
sold,
say
I
beads.
had it marked at
Anal
85,
beads.
a fully modded Wii with everything you could ever want on it, and I sold none. And now I don't know what to do because you list them on eBay, you're gonna get smacked around. Yeah, I can't do it, dude.
I hope you
don't
spent
know.
more time modding your Wii's than I spent making 3 of these
Yeah.
things
Can I
at
just
about
say-
3.5 hours apiece.
Can I just say real
We're,
quick?
I think we're on the same. I think we're about
But
the same time.
Let me say something real quick. Modding Wii is you're transferring files via a computer to an SD card, so the computer's doing all the work. You did manual labor.
Yeah, yeah, it was bad. It was so bad. There's a quick story here. So there's a bead lady there, and she makes all these cool things. She makes them
Here
3-dimensional.
we go.
Yeah, there's a bead lady. So I go to her before the show. I go to-
the bead lady.
There's no
Corner
knitting,
with her
Rex.
own table.
Rex, there's
Lady-
no
lady in the
needle.
corner with needle
Rex,
and
there's
thread.
no needle. You don't know
Crochet
how it works.
Arcade 1-Up stuff.
You don't know how it works. So anyway, I go to the bead lady and I say, "Hey, look, here's this thing I made. I'm not trying to compete with you. I made like 3 of them. What do you think that this is worth?" She goes, "Well, first of all, you did a one-side iron. So you see, you iron these to fuse them together." She goes,
Nobody
that's taken off a hit there. She goes, "Looking at the size based on the content, you're looking at $15 max." And I was like, "Oh my god."
You just
It
made
was
$2
literally
an
like
hour
somebody
working.
like somebody punched me in the gut. Like I really thought somebody would go, "Oh my god, I got 20 of these in my man cave. I have to have it."
That's
You
the
should've
word I was
seen-
looking for, a cross stitch. He did like cross stitching for 5
It
hours.
wasn't there's no crocheting involved in
You
this.
should have seen Show Me Retro Friday night before the con because he's like, guys, look what I got. And he pulls out
Oh
this-
my
this
god. I
cardboard-
was afraid of this
Oh no!
this
Say it.
cardboard box sleeve. And these guys, check this out.
to keep it flat. To keep it flat.
And he pulls it out very slowly, like it's like an envelope. And I just see Arcade 1-Up, and he's like, "What do you guys think of this?"
Dude, you were a proud papa. You were a proud papa.
But it does. Okay, does it look like the logo? Does anybody gonna lie and say that doesn't?
Nobody cares. Nobody cares if it looks
yeah,
like
it looks like it, but I don't want
Jason keeps saying he wants it. All right,
Ja-
Jackson, we'll send
it.
it to you.
Jackson wants it.
We'll pay
Ja-
you to take it, Jackson. Okay.
Where's John D in the chat threatening me with a lawsuit? I'm gonna every one of these is different. The 3 that I made, I'm gonna NFT these things, okay? Because they're all different. Okay.
Dude,
So-
You've went so far down the rabbit hole at this point. I would recommend just going further down, dude. Let's get this thing copyrighted. Let's go all in. But I really actually am just saying all that stuff because I don't want you to ruin your life, so don't do it.
Yeah,
Right.
it was
Well,
a bad
second,
idea.
though.
It was a bad idea. I killed it, but that was a bad idea.
Yes.
And end of story. End of
Yeah,
story.
Now, Gaming Off the Grid, I hear that Show Me Retro had the laugh with his wallet bulging out with all the money he made. Now,
Hang
I don't
on.
know-
Now,
It wouldn't close.
Hang on.
Red Sea
We
Gaming.
made
Let's
a
go.
lot.
Okay,
of
we're gonna get to that. We're
credit
gonna
card
get to
sales.
that. We're gonna get to that. Let's move on to a different, not a different part, but after the bar, I need you guys to tell me. A story.
We're still on Friday night. Okay.
We're still on Friday night, which is kind of crazy. I'm going back, so we're
Okay.
it's Saturday morning, you guys. But the night before, there's some story about somebody falling down the stairs. Can I hear that story, Robert?
Yes.
Was it you, Robert?
No, it wasn't me falling down the stairs.
Tell the story, please.
So I sadly wasn't there.
Okay.
I was already asleep when this happened.
Robert, okay, hang on. I'll tell you guys this about Robert.
He's already
as a
interrupting.
close friend. Robert's the guy when the time is right. Robert's never the last guy at the party or the first guy to arrive. When the time is right, Robert just disappears. No one knows where he went. Robert just gone.
he pulls the Houdini, Wes.
Yes.
I
yes.
do
So
love magic.
There was
I do
a
love
moment,
magic.
There was a moment preceding what you're about ready to talk about, Rex, where everyone's like, "Where's Robert? Where's Robert?" And I was like, "Oh, he does this. This is how
He
is."
gets wasted, he loses, and then he just pulls the Houdini and he's gone. Nobody can
I gotta
find
go
him.
to
out.
bed.
Yeah, we don't know where he is.
No goodbyes, just the Houdini.
Yep.
We were
goodbye.
staying all in the same house. It doesn't matter. I was down the hallway.
Okay. The Irish exit. Okay.
But so we had all gone to bed for the evening. And Wes was sleeping out on the couch in the living room. This is the story that I heard the next morning. And then all of a sudden, people hear this like this rustling, this bustling, and then they just hear this down the stairs. Apparently, Wes was sleepwalking and got up, was wandering around the living room, and then just fell down the stairs to the basement.
Okay.
And he didn't wake up. He didn't
Wait,
wake up at all.
You didn't wake up after falling down the stairs?
No. So let's circle back. So when I was a kid, I sleepwalked or slept walk many a time. That was a thing.
Okay.
But I got to question the validity of the story. So either I was so lubed up, which I was 100% lubed. But I'm hearing these stories and I'm hearing all this stuff that I did in my unconscious state, which I had already fallen asleep. I wake up the next morning. This flight of stairs is a normal flight of stairs, like a full down sloped into the fucking basement. I have no marks. I have nothing wrong with me. I'm 100%
No
okay.
bruises.
And I woke up where I fell asleep, and they said I went to the bathroom to take a leak, and I remember taking a leak. So I kind of feel like somebody might be spinning a yarn to make this up.
I don't know. There's a lot of people who are corroborating this story of you falling
know,
down the stairs.
I'm not saying it couldn't have
I
happened,
will-
but how would there not be a mark on
There
this body,
is-
this sexy, freaking 25, 30-pound overweight body? How would there not be a mark on this?
We do have one valid input. The person that started this story was Peter Bateman, Waves and Games, who was 100% sober the entire weekend. So that's going to be pretty creative to come up with that story.
You're Wolverine. Show Me Retro, valid story. You believe the people who told this story, right?
I mean,
Yes.
it sounded pretty valid. I mean, everybody was saying Wes fell down the stairs.
I mean,
Instead, he
Good
slept walk
argument.
and
That's a good argument, man. All right. Let's move on. Let's finish this video here. Let me see what else we got.
you know, I see he swole dad. Ass wasn't sore. I'm literally 100% telling you nothing was wrong with my bod. I woke up the next morning feeling like $100 million.
Ooh,
All right, let's talk about the prices. Show me retro prices compared to other things. Did you walk around and shop around? Was it too expensive?
well, I'll tell you what happened. Every seller was coming to me and buying my shit and then selling it at their table. Because
Can I add something?
here's the thing. Here's the thing. I go there to sell, and like Robert said, this isn't. We're not playing show and tell here. We're there to sell. So you got to be aggressive. The problem is I was too aggressive and I was too soft because everybody was coming to me and word was getting around. Just go to him.
Rexer, he's not telling you something that's super important. And that's that he had a $3 random buy me bin.
Yeah.
And these kids from the pod diagonal to us kept coming up and they were acting all cute, like, oh, I'm going to buy a $3 random bin.
They were heathens.
They literally, these 2 or 3 kids bought all of your $3.
They used me, yes.
They bought them all from him.
This is not 100% true. This is my theory. Everything that they bought from you, they put out on their table to sell.
Most likely, or on eBay, one of the two. Those things. So Rex, you're gonna have to admit that you're wrong because you didn't think that the grab bags would be a great idea. They sold out in
a good idea if you
less than an hour. Less than an hour.
Okay, all right, let me address some chat here, please. Let me address some chat first. I'm going to go back to Jackson here because I don't know what his question is, but who is Phoenix Resale? What?
He's Phoenix a YouTuber. He's a YouTuber.
Huge channel. He's popping, dude.
Was he there?
He was not.
No, he was not there, but he's a great reseller. He does.
Jackson, I'm going to show your. I'm going to show your thing here. Here's a question for you guys. We'd rather let I don't know what this is. Make you pie or let you. I don't know what that means. Do you guys know this?
Wrestling talk. Trish Stratus all the way. Yeah. Okay,
Robert, do you know this?
I don't know him that well, so I'm going to go with Trish.
Okay, all right. We answered the question. I didn't know what he was talking about, so I'm not a wrestling guy. Okay, here's Turbo Joe with Show Me Salesman. He's a boy. So these guys are reselling. No wonder he's like. I mean, there's some good and bad. Like everybody's busting to your table to buy your stuff. Maybe you got it sold too low. Show Me Retro.
Look, no, at 9:00. The thing opened at 9:00. I had $200 in my pocket. Am I lying?
Yeah, for VIP.
And it took them. You guys took what 3 hours before you literally popped your cherry, wasn't it, or close to it?
That is true. Okay, that is true. But we didn't have a $3 bin that people were reselling. So there's a
that $200 was not from grab bags at that point. That was Pokemon games and stuff like that.
Here's how Show Me Retro.
That's because you had the real estate of people coming in. That's why.
Oh, it's location now. I get it. I get it.
Okay. All right. Love you, ninjas. Okay, let's finish the video.
What's up,
here.
Brian Vegas?
Brian
There's a couple
Vegas
things.
Is a hammer.
Nice. Thank you, Brian Vegas, for joining. All right, let's look at the rest here. Whose table is this, by the way? Show Me Retro.
It's kind of all over.
Oh, okay.
So
I'll back it. Okay.
So that's a 360, probably at its busiest.
That's me.
Okay, let's pause.
Okay,
here. We're about to get to this part.
Okay, this is awesome. This is awesome.
All right, let me clear this so I get Robert back.
Wes, remember this guy?
I don't. Yeah, I remember this dude.
Yeah. So he had this finger barcode scanner. What is up with that thing?
I mean, I think he scans stuff and he has it piped to Amazon, and he's an Amazon reseller.
Yeah,
so
but
he can see.
Tell him what happened, Wes. This guy walks up to you and he starts buying your games or something.
And it's late. It's late in the day.
Late in the day. So at this point, I got out about 2:30, 3 o'clock, and I'm walking out in front of the table. And I've been pretty passive most of the day, which is not my nature. But up at this point, I'm like, I'm not fucking going back with all these bins, dude. I'm not doing this. So I get out there and I'm just like doing the hype man. I'm like, hey, we're marking this table down. Everything's gotta go. Stop in, get a deal.
Deals.
And then this guy stops up, and I know he's a reseller. I am as well, so I know it. But I just want to load him up at this point and make mine, and then help him get his.
Okay, so what happens? You're reading off games and prices, and he's like, buy or no buy?
No, he's scanning every single thing we have on the table with his finger barcode scanner, which I already had everything priced 20% under market, mind you. And then he's checking Amazon sold listings, and he's deciding what to throw in his box.
No, so basically, Wes is reading. He's actually showing this to their buddy. Their friend is actually saying, this is what I can do. Then the guy in the Hawaiian shirt is going, yes or no. It was like a 3-person thing. Like, this is what Wes is holding up. This is what we got on it. Their buddy's saying, I can do this, and then it was, I can do that.
Okay, let me play the rest. The table was mine. Half the table was mine. Half the table was my friend's.
The best game. Robert would win with the taco.
So he's just he's like, boom.
We're talking about
What-
tacos.
What did he say? Like, yeah. All right. Let me go back here because there's a better story. What's the story with this guy's girlfriend, Robert?
Oh, okay.
His wife. Wasn't that his wife?
his
or was that
wife?
Oh, I think it's a girlfriend, and there's a huge age difference, and it was very.
That's what I
weird.
said. That's what I said.
And
At least 20 years, if
I
at least.
do have a
This-
story about this because the entire time he's doing all the business, he's picking up the games, he's adding it to stacks, he scans a game, he's like, "Oh, this game's trash." He doesn't put it in the stack. His girlfriend picks up one game. This is the only game she wants. It's for the Wii, Chicken Shooter. I think that's what it's called, something like that. She picks it up, and asks us about this game we have listed. It's like $2. It's in our bargain bin, and he immediately goes, "No." And he goes, "No, we already have it." And she goes, "Are you sure?" And he goes, "Yes, we already have it." And then he pulls out his phone, no joke, opens up his photos, zooms in on the Wii collection, and he goes, "There it is. We're not getting it." And I was like,
my
"What
God.
the fuck?"
Yeah, but the point is that what I thought she was hot though.
She was.
I mean,
cute.
she was wearing a lot of war. She was wearing a lot of war paint, Rexer. Like a lot of war paint.
Yeah.
All right, but she was like 20 years younger. I would
Yeah,
expect
Oh,
her
the
like,
age difference was huge.
Yeah, I thought maybe you knew her, Robert, from high school. Like you went to high school with her or something.
She would have been a couple grades below me. She was younger than me.
He was a couple grades.
I swear, she bought a Pokemon shirt from me, and I swear he was at another table, and I swear she said, "Daddy, can I please have this?" But it said it in a way.
Hang on. Did you hear her say "daddy"?
I could have swore I heard her say that.
Dude, that is
Maybe it was
awesome.
her dad. Come on.
No.
There's sexual.
No, but we know that comment, if that really was heard, tells us a lot about that situation.
So that's
yeah.
what they're doing.
Yeah. Okay. We thought Retro Mikey 78 here. I worked hard to make sure you were all together in that pot. Well, who Retro
Yeah.
Mikey coordinated this?
So
Well, Retro Micro also had stuff to sell in that pod. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Okay.
and we couldn't have had a better pod. Literally,
okay.
it was literally like the stars aligned. We walked in. I had no idea where we were going, and then when I seen all the people, and then we met Show Me in the parking lot. It was like, dude, this is going to be hammer. It was awesome.
Dude, literally
well, and then there were some shenanigans that went on that allowed us all to be together that they were unaware of. And at one point, they were like, "How lucky is it that we all you us, and then Show Me or Retro Mikey got to be in this?" And then we were like, we pulled a few strings, so
Which
it wasn't
had nothing
just
to do with.
it wasn't just luck, but it worked out really well.
But on our end, we're so novice, and let's just say it. We have low IQs, and we're idiots. And it worked out so good in our favor because we booked a table, and we're like, "Hey, we're just going to go show up where we show
gonna
up."
run
And
and
somehow
gun
it worked out for us.
All right. Let me. So many handsome guys in that pot. Ed says she was a 6 out of 10. We're
That's
going back to
Jared,
this
yeah.
girl.
Yeah,
6 out of 10.
She was decent.
6
I
out
mean,
of
for
10.
a game,
yeah.
Show Me Retro.
I
You
will-
made her sound like
no,
no,
after
no,
a 12. Oh no! I said she was rough, but she
I
was.
will say, in defense of Show Me Retro, you're at a gaming convention all day. There's a typical demographic. So when someone comes in that's not in that typical demographic, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like when you work at a grocery store, your barometer starts like navigating towards MILFs. It just happens.
It just because that's what's around you.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to go a little bit longer than an hour. I'm sorry because I got a couple. I want to do the box art trivia.
Oh, yeah.
We got to do that.
We're
If
all
you're
in,
okay
dude.
with
We're
that.
all in.
All right,
Yeah.
'cause
Let's do it.
we got a couple other topics on MoGameCon to talk about. It's actually getting pretty fun right now. So with all the banter. Happy Wednesday. Thank you, Mike Hawk Hertz, for
She's
for
video
joining
game girl
us.
hot.
All
Yep,
right.
Trey Price.
So I wanted to go over this one story really quick. I'm going to show a picture, guys, really quick. Robert and Wes signing. These kids are asking you to. Or I don't know. Somebody's asking you to sign their
fans of
Joy-Cons. Yeah. Let me start with Show Me Retro. Can you tell the story here, Show Me Retro? Because
so that was something I sold. So $45. This guy bought these, and then hour, 2 hour, 3 hours go by. This guy comes back to my table because I had a lot of repeat people that would come back around, and then he's got them upside down, and I go, that's what I sold you. What I didn't. That's not what I put on there. And he goes, oh no, the guy Gaming Off the Grid signed them, and I'm like, oh, I see. So he bought them from me for them to sign. I was like, how weird is that?
He's like, hey, can you make these things worth something, Robert and Wes, and sign them for me?
Yeah. They could have had drift. They didn't. This guy didn't care. He's not going to use them. They could be like.
I literally told the guy before I signed it. I said, by signing this, these are going to be worthless. You know this, right? And he said, yeah, but I'm not going to play with them. I'm going to put them on display. And I said, okay.
He said, yeah, but I ripped this guy off next to you for like $10.
Can we go back to that footage, Rexer, and really analyze Robert's signature?
Oh, fuck.
He puts an upside down exclamation point.
I mean,
I thought that was great.
That's what I do. I do that on the band stuff. I do that on the Game Off the Grid stuff. Wes has his fancy handwriting. It's a real signature. I'm freaking. This is me, dude. This is me. It's freaking a little bit of Spanish, even though I'm not Spanish at all.
Like, it's me. I'm in kindergarten.
Yeah, it's unique. Good luck. I will say, good luck plagiarizing that signature. You know what I
mean? What did you write here, Wes? That's that we can't even see.
Zoom in. It says.
I can't. It's blurry. It's blurry. I'd love to zoom in.
It says Gaming Off the Grid.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
And then it says Wes B.
There you go. Very nice. Very nice. Now, before we move on from this, there's a story that Show Me Retro on. Well, let me go back here. How old was this kid?
Oh no, this guy was probably an adult. I think he was.
Okay.
This is an older dude. Yeah.
Well, I will say that this group of people that bought the Joy-Cons, because there was like 3 or 4 of them, they were first in line for the VIPs. Because I remember when we were carrying stuff in at 8:15 or whatever, they were already in line, and we were.
Look at this comment from Your Average Gamer. Show Me Retro. You should have had them sign them beforehand and then marked them up to the guy and said, "Hey, man, these are signed."
Yeah, come on, Show Me Retro.
No, so the feel good story of the day involved Gaming Off the Grid. So it was late in the day.
Oh yeah.
It was late in the day. We had these, and I had some footage of it, but we had these like 7.5 foot shelving units in the middle of our pod that we was using as overflow. So Wes and them had all their stuff that they couldn't fit on their table, and there was some hats up there. And this kid who's maybe 9, 10, maybe, comes up, and I almost get emotional even talking about this. So
he was really shy too.
This kid was shy. He had like the sweetest voice, and he was like, "How much for the Majora's Mask hat up there?" And I think I chimed in.
Mask? What kind of mask?
It was a Zelda Majora's Mask hat. Okay. And it was like, and I think I said something like, "How much you got?" Like I said something stupid, and everybody was kind of like giving him jabs. And then Wes was like, "How about I just give it to you?" It was like a Mean Joe Green throwing the jersey kind of a moment. He was just like, "How about I just give it to you?" But and the look on this kid's face, and when he put it on, he didn't even adjust it. It fit perfect. It was like, oh my! I literally was almost like in tears.
Dude, I remember that moment because he put it on. And then I saw him walk away, and he just had it on. And then just a look on his face.
The smile on his face, I was like, I know.
His older brother was with him, and he gave him like a pat on the back, like his older brother like approved it. Like it was very emotional. Like,
it was.
Wes, that was awesome. What do you remember about that? Tell us.
I like kids, and I probably give I probably give more away than a lot of friends, stuff like that. I do this reselling thing, but if there's a collector or somebody that I think appreciates something, I will either give them a really good deal or just hook them up with it. And that hat, I think I had 10, $15 on it. And I think I asked him, like, how much do you want it, dude? And he's like, I do. And I was like, dude, just take it, That's my
awesome,
memory.
Man.
It's just kind of how
I didn't know that story. Show Me Retro said I got to share this heartwarming story. But let me just save it.
I have a similar story though. Before there's this little girl that been buying. No. I didn't give something away, but I made this. I made this girl's. Well, the kids that kept coming up and getting my grab bags, this little girl came up. She had $25 in her hand. She had a 20 and a 5, and she looked in my glass case, and she goes, "How much for Super Smash Brothers Ultimate?" And I go, "It's I got 30 on it." She goes, "Can you do 25?" And I was like, I mean, I got it really low. I mean, you guys were selling it for 40. And then she never wavered. She just kept holding the money and looking at me. And I just go, "Sure. $25 for a complete Super Smash Brothers Ultimate." I mean, nobody is selling that game at that convention for $25 complete.
I have a feeling that kid was from another table.
They were. Their parents were that table.
Then they resold that game and you fell for it.
Probably did. But again, what am I going to do? Tell this kid no? That's all she had. She didn't have another 5. She just was like, it's either this or nothing.
To buy the game.
Yeah. I think at one point, the parents are going, "Go off from 25. He's going to do it. What's he going to do? Say no?"
Say no to the kid? Yeah. They sharked you.
Yeah. Ritual Dello. You're right here, man. It's generous, man. I love this community. That is great. Pay it forward, like
this community's badass.
Like Brad said, man. That is awesome, Wes. I love that story, man. Because that kid's gonna remember it for a long time.
Dude,
man.
he was the look on his face and like he had like a swagger when he was walking away.
When he put it on and it fit perfectly, it was like, oh my God.
Now, I don't want him going to your channel, though, and listening to you guys cuss like sailors and then getting some bad.
Yeah, no.
Because you're like, hey, don't visit our channel.
I don't think a lot of people that came past our table even knew we were a channel. I truly believe that.
I will say we debuted our pint glasses at MoGameCon, and
they were a good hit.
We sold 2 of them.
Well, I'm a buyer, so
one of them
online.
We not yet, but
they were
literally
like
nobody
the day after the convention, but we're behind. Yeah.
All right. Okay. We're gonna get into Dreamcast box art trivia here, guys. We're gonna give you a chance to win a $20 gift card, and that's gonna be compliments of the guys who super chatted, Retro Ralph, all those guys. We're gonna just give it back to the community. Before we get into that, I got 2 other. We're gonna do Dreamcast box art trivia. And then we're also going to. I want to say anything. Show me retro. Last comments on MoGameCon, really quick.
No regrets. It was the best time. I wish it was a little bit more crowded, but I walked away with more cash. I honestly didn't even realize I had that much stuff there that could bring that much money in my wallet. So I'm not gonna say the amount, but it was staggering. It was really. I couldn't believe
$200. He went away with $200.
That's it.
When you're getting ripped off for every sale, I don't know if that's a good thing.
No, I think I could have made a lot more, but to come away, to give someone a good deal and to still come away with a lot of money, it was amazing.
It was amazing. That's good.
All right, Robert, what are your thoughts on it? I mean, did you have a good time?
Yeah, MoGameCon is a tradition of a channel. It's our 3rd time going. That's the first convention we've ever been to, so it's always amazing. One thing that I won't ever forget, this happened Saturday night, is at the Airbnb we were staying at, we ordered 100 White Castle sliders.
Jeez.
And we ate.
Everybody crapped their pants in the morning. We couldn't get to the bathroom in time.
We ate most of them. I think the person that ate the most was 12, which was crazy. It was a fun time.
It was great. Yeah.
Wes, last comments on it?
We came, we saw, we did our thing. We drank more than we should. We had a good time. We met people that we normally don't get to hang out with, which is what we always aim to do. As far as the table went, projection wise, we did less than we projected to do. So that was a little bit of a disappointment, but we still came out money ahead. It was an awesome event, and I think we'll probably be at MoGameCon every year till we are taking our dirt naps, which could be sooner than later. But
because of White Castle,
yeah.
I gotta ask a question. I don't want any gossip, but did anybody surprise you when you met them for the first time? Any YouTubers? Did you guys get any surprises? Robert, go ahead and start. Was anybody not who you expected? Did anybody get wasted? I want to know if anybody was a bad drunk too. Was anybody good drunk, funny drunk, bad drunk? Was it crazy?
I will say what's weird about this year's MoGameCon event is usually there's special guests, there's panels, This year they didn't have any special guests. They didn't have any panels. So I feel like that also led to the potential people going. That's why it was a lot less, because there wasn't many YouTubers. There wasn't many. It was kind of weird. You know what I mean? There was no promoted guests. So that's all I got is that was weird.
So you knew everybody before you got there, pretty much.
I mean, for the most part, I knew John Riggs. I knew Retro Adam Korlick, Retro Tony was there. A lot of other YouTubers that we hung out with. A lot of smaller YouTubers were there. Like, there was no like big people that I was like, oh, I want to meet Pat the NES Punk, because we met Pat the NES Punk at MoGameCon a couple years ago. Like, there was no big star there this year. It was just
me and Show Me Retro have a special love for Pat and Ian. Just so you know.
Yes, it's a weird. It's a weird relationship.
It's a love-hate.
You know,
type,
I'll tell you guys.
They have no clue who we are, but we don't care.
I got a fun Pat story. You know, a lot of people shit on Pat, and I bought his SNES book, and I got it on Amazon direct from him, and it got either delivered to the wrong house or stolen from my front porch. I don't know. And Pat was very direct in his correspondence, but he said, you know, hey, I'm a small publisher, you know, whatever. And I said, yeah, I know exactly who you are. I'm a fan of your channel, and I never got this. And Pat said, okay, man. He's like, I trust you. And he sent me that book again. So Pat sold me two books for the price of one, and he could have easily said sorry. It said delivered. I'm out, and he didn't. He sent me that other book, and then every time I've met Pat, socially awkward for sure, but he's always been good. He's always been good to me.
What about Ian, man? Ian ain't socially awkward. That guy seems like he'd be the most socially awkward.
I've never met him.
I've only crossed Ian in passing, but I've talked to Pat numerous times, and that book situation always stands out to me. I'm like, you know, this guy's not a bad dude. I don't think he's a bad dude.
It's the little things that people don't realize are important. You know what I mean?
Yes, yes.
Things like that are very important.
I've been saying Pat has been growing on me, watching more of his channel. He's been growing on me.
Oh, I know.
As much as we make fun of him.
I know. We parodied them, which I almost feel bad. But then I'll send you clips of like something, and then it's like the guy is growing on me in this weird way.
Yeah. All right. So real quick, let's look at. We got two topics left: Dreamcast box art trivia and rank 'em. The first Dreamcast box art trivia, guys, is going to be for you guys and the people in the chat. I'm going to give you a chance to win a $20 gift card to Amazon.
Here we go.
Are the first, but not you guys. Okay, just relax. You guys are going to do the first one, so you can show people
we can't
how
win.
It's done.
You're saying
you don't win
can't
crap.
Rex.
No,
come on.
You guys made so much money at MoGameCon.
No, I didn't make shit. Like, I was just there.
Okay. How are we going to do this? Okay, so guys, here's the rules. You get one answer only. Okay, that's it. This is the same for the people in the chat when we get to your category.
Okay, so it's us
Dreamcast
first.
It's just you three first, okay, on this one.
Okay.
Whoever names it first, and just shout it out. But once you answer and you're wrong, you're done. Okay. So be careful. Okay. Wes, can you see at least? Are you on like your phone or a computer?
Yeah.
Or what do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
you
I'm on my phone. Yeah.
Okay. There's a little advantage if you're on a computer. You got a little advantage.
That's not fair.
Because the
I'm on my
screen's
phone
bigger.
too.
All right. You're gonna have to look really close then, Robert. Okay. So I open up a piece of the box art. You already know this is Dreamcast. All you have to do is say the name of the game. Okay. We're going to open it up, and we're going to start with this little clip here. You might get it from the first one. It might take you a few, but remember, one answer only and only one answer. I'm going to do it fairly quick because the chat is lagged, and I don't want you guys staring at the chat and cheating, okay? So don't stare at the chat or close it out. Or
my chat's over here. So.
Okay, good. Here we go. I'm going to bring it on. Ready, guys?
Yep.
First clip. Do you know what this game is?
It's by Sega. It's by Sega. I know that.
Don't answer if you don't know. I'm going to show the next clip, okay? Ready?
Crazy Taxi.
Oh, I'm going with, I don't know who got it there. God, that was fast. I can't even tell you who got it. It was like Robert.
It was me.
I I thought it was me.
I don't know. It was like Show Me Retro Robert, maybe Wes. I'll have to go
Look,
back and
chat-
look. But
Chat, support me right now. It was me. I don't win much things, so
who was
vote
it?
for
Nobody
me.
wins anything, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
but the
but I
answer
wanna
was
win
Crazy
bragging
Taxi. Holy
Damn, I'm
smokes.
surprised I got that.
God, that was
Almost
good.
got
That
it.
was good. That was really good. I'm
That's a fun
impressed.
game.
Let me
It's a
see.
fun game.
Oh wow! Look at Crazy Taxi. Brad was in on it right there. Red Sea.
Oh,
Gaming,
Nick
Crazy
says
Taxi.
it was me. So
Oh, well, we
Okay.
might,
Wow.
we'll
Nick.
call it. I think Robert and Show Me Retro was a tie. So
It was
we'll
a
give 'em
tie. We'll tie. Okay, that's fair.
All
We're
right.
table mates.
I
Yeah.
disagree, but whatever.
All right, guys. Now does anybody have their YouTube chat open on the side?
Yeah,
Because
I got mine's right here.
okay. So Robert, do you remember I told you the answer to this?
Yes,
This-
I'll let
don't
you know
say
the
it.
first one.
Yes,
I'm not gonna say
thank
it. I'll
you.
let you know the first one to say it.
Okay, guys. So remember, you can only answer once in the chat. The winner gets a $20 gift card. You're going to send an email to the rexershow@gmail.com. If you answer twice, you will be disqualified. I will go back in the chat and I will look to make sure you didn't answer twice. So don't try and cheat. You only get
Don't-
one answer. One answer
Basically,
only.
don't be an asshole.
Yeah, pretty much. And I will catch you. So you get one answer. If you answer twice and give the right answer and somebody steals your answer, then they can thank you and they will get the money. Here we go. What is this game? I'm going to
Don't say it, guys.
and you guys don't say it. Everybody, I'm gonna
watching
wait
the
for
chat,
Robert to
chat.
watch to
I'm
see who
watching
gets the right one. I got to see which boxes I open first, guys. I don't want to open up the wrong box and screw it up.
I hate opening the wrong box.
I have 10% battery, dudes.
All right, we'll be done. You'll be good. You'll be good. Here we go. Watch the chat if you know this game. We're going to open up the next box soon. I think people might get this. Here we go. We're going to open up the second box here.
hold on, Rex. I'm not seeing it.
That's
Oh,
not on
I'm
the-
sorry. I'm sorry. Oh,
It's not on the
I didn't-
screen yet.
Okay. Wait. Let's go back. Sorry, guys. Whew. Okay. This is the problem with being a. There we go. Is that better? It's
Yep.
better
Yeah,
for
here we go.
everybody.
I'm watching
There
the
we go.
chat. Let's do it.
Let's do it. First clip of the box art. What is this game? I'm going to open up the next one here as soon as I find this. That's a rough little picture here on the second one.
This is
I
going to
don't
go
know.
fast.
Yeah,
I think it's going to go fast.
I'm watching the chat. Oh,
don't see
Willie
any correct-
G. Willie G got it. Willie G
Yep.
got it.
No,
Willie?
yeah, it was.
Willie
Yeah, it was.
G. It was Willie G.
Trey
Holy
Price
smoke.
Was so Trey Price was so close.
P-Dubs
Look at all those
was
people
not
coming
right.
in. Yeah, it's coming in now in floods, but Willie
Yeah,
G got it immediately.
That is a good one right there. Shenmue. Shenmue. I don't know. You guys are
Rexer-
ripping on me for how I
Rexer
say it. You
That's
guys
so
say
good.
it. You guys say it however you want.
Shenmue.
Shenmue.
Moo like a cow.
What happened to Wes?
His battery must have died.
Oh, no. Well, hopefully he can plug it in and come back for the last segment, guys. We got one more segment. It's going to take only 2 minutes, but it's important. It is important. It's going to be rank 'em. We're going to rank them.
Rank him, okay.
Sorry, I'm going to get rid of that chat.
Yeah, we
Willie
need
G.
we need Wes for this one.
We do need Wes. Hopefully
Hopefully
maybe
my-
he comes in with you, Robert. If he
Well,
comes in
hopefully
with you.
my phone is on 10% too.
Okay. Well, here's the deal.
So
guys.
let's
I gotta open this up real quick. Give me a second here.
Open it
Oh, I
up
don't
in your
wanna do it.
Photoshop.
I do. This is low budget, Robert. What do you want, man? You think nobody comes up with these ideas that I got? Come on, give me some credit here. Rank them. Here we go, guys. We're gonna.
Oh, Wes is in the waiting room, Rexer.
Oh, okay. Thank you. What did he do? Plug in his phone?
He must have. He's
What
yelling.
happened, man?
Is he here?
I'm like below 10%. I just dropped my power.
Yeah, I'm on
screen brightness.
I'm on low power mode right
Here we go, guys. This category is called rank 'em. I'm going to give you 4. This is the last thing, and then we're going to go, guys. I'm going to give you 4 expos. You tell me which one from top to bottom is the best to the worst. Now, I didn't include MoGameCon because I was told that it wouldn't make the top 4 here.
Yeah, probably
Okay?
Yeah, it
That's
would definitely wouldn't.
Okay. So we have too many games. Midwest Gaming Classic, Gaming Expo, Retro Palooza Houston. You guys in the chat, feel free to answer. I'll show your
This is tough.
sequence.
Well,
I'm gonna.
Bottom left is Game On. I'm sure, but it's
yeah.
okay.
It's the
Game On
Portland,
Expo.
the Portland Game On Expo, right?
No, that's
Well,
Portland.
no,
It's PRG,
No.
Portland Retro Gaming Expo. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
PRG. That's the right one.
I
Okay.
will say, Rexer, that we.
You want to go first, Robert? Okay, before the host tells you, you're good.
No, I'm just giving you I'm just giving you a exclaimer that we've only been to 2 of these.
Okay, then that's okay. You're going to go off of what you heard. We're asking the
Okay.
audience, people in the chat, what they know, what they
I'm not
think.
going to rank them. Okay.
Okay. I'm going to Wes, we'll give Robert time to think of it. Wes, go. Give me list these in order. Top 4. People
I'm
in
gonna
the
go
chat.
Midwest Gaming Classic is number 1.
This is number 1. Okay.
Portland Retro is 2. Those are the only 2 I've been to. Too Many Games is 3. Retro Palooza is 4.
God damn it.
Okay. Now, somebody in the chat said Retropalooza Houston was the best. And I might have been Papa Brad's.
Never been there.
I didn't
I just am
include
going off what
Southern
I've
Fried
heard.
Gaming. Would Southern Fried Gaming make this list? Wes, would it make this list?
I've never heard of that.
Never been there. Barely heard of it. But I'm also not on social media, so it could. But I don't have any. Input.
I do, Rexer. I do have a question. Is there different versions of Retropalooza?
I'm only putting the Houston one in there because I believe that's the one that everybody. I don't know,
but there is different ones.
I'm not a convention guy, guys. They have like one here a year in Vegas, and I went to it the last couple of years, and it was marginal at best.
I would love to go to that Vegas one just to hang out with you. That's what I'm saying.
There you go. It was a comic. It's usually a comic half
Comic-Con,
of it, and then gaming the other half. But all right, wait. What did we say here in the fact? We got Trey Price. Let's see what he says. Retropalooza is the mini compared to Dallas. Okay. Somebody said Houston, actually, but okay. So we know that Dallas is better, but
everyone's saying Dallas.
Some new comments. What? Okay.
Yes, that's
I think it's pretty clear that Midwest Gaming is probably the number 1. I think here, though. I think it.
Yeah.
And
that
probably
conventions. It's Hammer.
Yeah.
Because they got everything right.
Midwest,
they got arcades. They got just everything.
They have so much space, like so many. You go into so many different pods, and it's just. But Portland's very similar. They're very, I haven't been to Too Many Games or Retropalooza, but Midwest Gaming Classic and Portland mimic each other very, very well.
Well, I've heard a lot of people speak highly of Too Many Games, and that's in what? Is that in the Philly? Is that the one on the East Coast? I can't remember.
Yeah,
that's the one that Scarlet Sprites is. I think he's on the panel there. Or something.
Okay. And Midwest Gaming location is what? Chicago area?
That's Wisconsin.
No,
okay.
Milwaukee.
Milwaukee. Okay.
Madison, Milwaukee.
So show me retro. Did you rank these? We lost, by the way. We lost Paul.
I mean, I was supposed to go to Midwest, and that's the year it got canceled. So. From what I've heard, though, Midwest would probably number 1. I think a close second, even though I haven't been to it, is PRGE, is Portland Retro. Mm-hmm. I would think Too Many Games would be 3rd, followed by Retropalooza.
All right. Very nice. Very nice. Well, these are some of the top 4 here, and that's okay. And here we go. Did you fall down the stairs? Did you fall down the stairs?
Bull in a china shop here.
I'm trying to go get my charger here.
No, we're good. We're done. We're wrapping it up, Wes. We're wrapping it up.
Yeah, but I'm gonna have to switch off to my phone audio because I'm about ready to die.
Okay. Well, we're gonna wrap it up. We're saying bye to everybody right now. That was it. That was it. We're gonna say bye. We miss Robert. Tell him to get in the camera. Say bye.
I think he's trying to get back in.
Well, tell him we're going to wrap it up because it's too late, and I appreciate everybody being on. Wes, it's always a pleasure. I'm glad we hooked up again and got to do this. It was awesome. And Show Me Retro, as always, go check out Show Me Retro. Everybody already knows GOTG. We're going to wrap it up, guys. I took way too long to do this, but it was so much fun. Wes? Thank you.
Wes, it was fun. It was fun being in the trenches with you, man. Spending 9 hours in the trenches with you, brother.
Yeah, it was awesome, man. It was a pleasure meeting you, hanging with you, going to Two Plumbers and hanging out and all that good stuff. It was awesome.
And I hope you guys do it again next year, okay?
All right, man.
All right.
Later. Thanks, we'll be there.
There you go. Thanks, everyone in the chat. We'll see you.